We need to thank a few people before we get our assembly started. Let's thank Mr. Spratt and his team for all their maintenance, everything helped us with this year getting our facilities ready. Thank our bus drivers for getting us safely to and from our games. Mr. Willard and our senior leadership team. Miss Jolene Compton for all of our work in the middle school office. Mr. Chris Gay, Coach Holland, and Coach Batchelor. All of our volunteers who work the concession stand and the admission table. Our crew table for basketball games, Coach Mo Bailey, Coach Colette Cassidy, Coach Ben Finley, Coach Richard Holland, and Miss Molly Hopkins. I want to thank our Booster Club for all their support, all the coaches, our teachers. Thank you to the parents for entrusting your children to us. And thank you to all the student athletes for participating. And I do not see him here, but I did want to recognize Coach Schaefer. He finished his coaching career at Augusta Prep with 2 straight wins on the basketball floor. He has been made a tremendous impact on our school community and has left a positive impact for so many students and student athletes. We want to thank Coach Schaefer, and if you would please join me in giving a round of applause.
What an entrance, Mr. Schaefer!
I didn't even ask for your eyes, it just kind of worked out. That was great.
Sorry, I was late.
We're going to turn it over to Coach Holland now, who's going to lead our assembly. And real quick, once again, if you receive a special award, please do not forget to go to the lobby and take pictures with Mr. Chris Gay. Coach Holland.
First, we have Coach Jeshka with middle school swim.
And going through our roster to start, we have Lucas Nguyen, Alexa Weber, Liam Lewis, Fred McTeer, Kate Estes, Ward Platt, Aiden Newman, Claire Crawford, Benji Crawford, Nate Scholl, and on to the special awards. So my name is Jackie Jeshka, and I'm the head coach for both the middle school and high school swim teams. This is my first year coaching at Augusta Prep, and can say I thoroughly enjoyed coaching this dynamic group of middle schoolers. There was so much personality in this small but mighty team that made swim meets a blast to attend. There were major improvements all throughout the season, which made narrowing down these special awards very difficult, because I do believe everyone that participated this season is deserving of their own recognition. We wrapped up this season at the end of January at the state meet, having placed our men 4th place overall, women's 12th place, and our combined was 8th place. And on to the awards. So starting off with the Coaches Award, this swimmer was the only one to attend almost, if not every single swim practice. They would show up constantly seeking out ways to improve technique and race strategy, and was always looking for feedback. It was amazing to see their confidence grow, especially in events that may have seemed daunting at the beginning of the season, to later having qualified and swam those same events at state for the first time. The Coaches Award goes to Aiden Newman. Okay, and going on to the most improved. This swimmer brought the life to the bus rides to and from Atlanta. He was someone that kept everyone engaged, even the high schoolers, and that says a lot from coming from one of the youngest people on the team. Starting off as very timid about flip turns and backstroke at the beginning of the season, this swimmer was able to conquer his fears of the stroke and turn. He dropped close to 10 seconds in a 50, which for the swimming world is a lot, and was one of the youngest qualifiers for state this year. The most improved award goes to Ward Clapp. The next award is the Cavalier Award. This swimmer always showed up to practices and meets with a smile on her face. Although in middle school, she trained with the varsity team and was constantly challenging and encouraging her teammates. At meets, you could see her cheering and engaging with everyone on the team. The pool got a little brighter when this swimmer was at practice. The Cavalier Award goes to Alexa Weber. And lastly, the MVP. This swimmer was the DJ master of the team. He always got everyone hyped to swim their races and made an effort to make meets fun. He was also a standout at all regular season and championship meets. He was a huge contributing factor to the boys placing 4th overall at state. This swimmer regularly placed 1st in the in-season meets and wrapped up the season placing 2nd in the 100 IM and 3rd at the 50 fly at the state meet. The MVP award goes to Benji Cross.
Up next, we have Coach Duncan with middle school cheer.
All right. Hello, everyone. This is my second time doing this, and I'm really excited. First, I'm going to call my cheer girls up, starting with the captain, Aubrey Fender. Next up, Jawan Lee. Claire Copper. Chloe McAteer. Stella Miller. Madison Platt. Annabelle Padua. And Ronnie Witter. So I have to say about this season was definitely a learning season for myself. I know very little about basketball, and what I learned was that you have to watch the entire game. And what my cheerleaders learned is they have to watch the entire game as well. And so I think we learned a lot together this season, but most importantly, we had a lot of fun. On Wednesdays, we ran together. Every day we laughed together. There was a few days, maybe there was even some tears shed, maybe tears of joy, maybe a few tears of sadness. But we always stuck together, and this group really encouraged each other, and they just learned so much. Every single cheerleader made huge strides, and I could not be more proud of them. I do have to say I'm super happy to have Aubrey Fender as the captain. She really was a great leader for the team, and I truly appreciate her, and I just think she deserves a round of applause. So my Cavalier Award goes to, and some of you probably just already have a name in your head. And the reason why is because continuously this friend of mine has the spirit that I've never seen from a cheerleader. I thought I was enthusiastic. She really ups me up here, people, okay? She walks around smiling. She's happy. She gives her all at every single game. I had numerous people tell me, wow, Jawan Lee is quite the Cavalier. Next up is my Coaches Award. This student has brought me so much joy. She was not in my first grade class because I did teach a lot of these girls. However, we've really grown close over the past 2 seasons, and every day she would come to practice, positivity, and lifting others up. No matter her day, she was open, honest, she talked about things, and she was definitely a prep cheerleader, meaning she was positive, she was responsible, she was enthusiastic, and she was punctual. Please give it up for Stella Miller. I'm so proud of all my cheerleaders, and I hope you all come back next season or come back in the spring for football tryouts. And anybody else, I welcome you as well. We have tons of fun. Thank you.
Up next, we welcome Coach Bailey and Coach Cassidy with middle school girls blue and gold basketball.
All right, I'm gonna do my best with my raspy voice today. Good afternoon and hello, Coach Bailey and Coach Cassidy and I have had a pleasure of coaching these young ladies again this year. One, we just wanted to say thank you to the parents for your willingness to help where needed. I want to thank Ms. Mesner for coming out to our games home and away. I know the kids love seeing you there. And all of our other fans that have supported us. The cheerleaders, thank you for coming to our game Tuesday afternoon. We were hoping we were going to be there yesterday, but we got to spend time with the cheerleaders on Tuesday. Next, I just want to, again, up with these girls from our first practice to our last game, each and every player improved in all aspects of the game. We had a great start to the season with many girls returning from last year and adding a few more. At this time, I would like to call up the girls' blue team basketball to receive their certificates. All right. And we're going to start with the fifth graders. We just got so many sheets here. All right, fifth grade, Abigail Abai, Sydney Hang, Harper Thompson. Our sixth graders, Reagan Hubert, Charlie Marr, Lila Marsh. Our seventh grader, Haley Grace Davis, and our scorekeeper, Molly Hopkins. All right. All right, the B team had a pretty successful season this year. We were above 500. We had more wins than losses. We improved in every game. We were small but a mighty team. The girls all supported each other and only wanted the best for their teammates. The highlights of the season were beating EDS by 1 point at home. It was pretty exciting. The game was very back and forth. I think I used all my timeouts. I even wanted a few extras, and Molly told me I couldn't have any more. Lila made 2 free throws to keep us in the game. I think the girls had fun. They learned a lot, they laughed a lot, and improved. I just wanted to say thank you for the laughter and memories. I look forward to finishing where we left off, and I would like to now present the 2 awards. It's always picking out awards is really challenging. The first award is the Coach's Award. I chose this person due to her willingness to try and do whatever was asked of her. This was her first year playing basketball. I don't even think she realized how naturally basketball came for her. She was Lila's wing person, and together they led our team on both offense and defense. I also enjoyed working with this young lady. She never takes herself too seriously. Haley Grace, come on. I didn't even know I should give out Best Dressed Award too. My second award is the Cavalier Award. It's going to a young, determined lady. This was her second year playing basketball. I cannot tell you how much she improved from last year to this year and over the course of the season. She listened to everything that was presented to her and soaked it all in. She was a leader and took control while she was on the court. One of my favorite memories, again, in that close game, hitting those 2 free throws was awesome. This year's Cavalier Award goes to Lila Marsh. Thanks for a great season, this year's blue basketball, girls basketball team. All right, next up, Coach Cassidy.
All right, at this time, I would like to call up the gold basketball team. Sixth grade, Lila Marsh. Seventh grade, Helene Clapp. Haley Grace. Natalie Dugan. Brianna James. Ayana Kiani. Edie Norman. Lily Rose Torrey. Joanna Bender. And Miles Warren. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who supported our team this year, parents, teachers, and coaches. Your support was greatly appreciated. This year's team was a pleasure to coach. All the players continued to improve throughout the season. All the players stepped up their play when called upon. And they were called upon a lot throughout this season. It was literally a team effort with everyone contributing in some way. For example, with Miles' first year playing basketball, when she improved so much on her free throws and bank shots. This was Edie's first season playing with Prep, and she became our secret weapon when it came to scoring. She played unselfishly. Brianna was our best ball handler on the team, and she made things happen. She was a top scorer and rebounder. This was Lily Rose's first year playing for Prep. She improved tremendously and was one of our top rebounders. Pretty much if a ball was near her, she got the rebound. Great defensive player. She played unselfishly. Ayana improved her shots throughout the season, and she was my bench coach, drawing plays and explaining what was going on in the game to her teammates. Jo stepped up her game and became a force in scoring and rebounding. She improved so much in finally playing aggressively. Natalie had the best outside shot on the team and defensively got most of our steals. Helene was the team's go-to player when a position needed to be filled. She could play all positions and did it well. She played unselfishly. Haley Grace and Lila both improved a great deal throughout the season and were called up from the blue team to play on the gold. Both players got to see a good bit of playing time. Job well done. What an impressive group of young ladies. This season's success was a result of all players bringing to the court their best effort. We had an awesome season. We made it to the playoff games, which had not been achieved in many years. I don't really know the last time we made the playoffs. We made it, and we ended up being third place overall in our league. Job well done again. Our progress from previous years was evident. They all put in the work at practice to become better players and a better team. These young ladies all contributed to this team's success. Most importantly, they played together as a team. Congratulations, ladies, on a great season. I am not going to give a most improved player because our whole team, everyone improved. And I'm not going to give a most valuable player because all the players were valuable. You are looking at a most valuable team. Thank you. Stop. I thought they would clap after I said that. That didn't happen. Pause. I am, however, giving a coach's award. This award goes to a player who, when spoken to, would always respond, "Yes, coach," or "Okay, coach." No matter what she was being asked to do, no was not in her vocabulary. Or "I don't know," and there was no buts in it. It was just, "Yes, okay." She was steadfast on the court and never rattled. She did her best at all times, no matter what the score was or the situation she was put in. She basically played all positions, from playing as a post player to playing as a point guard. This young lady's character was priceless. She was this team's rock. This award goes to Helene Clapp. I look forward to having the 6th and 7th graders back again next year, and good luck with the 8th graders moving on to the high school. Thank you very much.
All right, blue team, boys basketball. Let's call you guys up. 5th grader, Colin King. 5th grader, Noah Krausen. 5th grader, Luke Paxel. 5th grader, Luke Virgo. 5th grader, Jackson James. 5th grader, Bennett Brown. 5th grader, Max Montarvo. 6th grader, Suraj Tamadan. 6th grader, Ian Post. 6th grader, Wilson Leger. 6th grader, Tad Davis. 6th grader, Aman Kiani. All right, I want to thank everybody for cheering these guys on this year. It was a lot of fun. I want to thank Coach Schaefer for kind of managing everything from emails to schedules. Thank Coach Long, who was our assistant coach this year. The guys were a lot of fun. We usually did knockouts at the end of practices, which was always very competitive. Everybody got better throughout the year, and we had one rule. Does anybody remember the rule? Shoot when you're open. And they did shoot it. That thing went everywhere. Sometimes in the goal, sometimes not, but they shot it. They listened there, which I greatly appreciate. And then probably the one thing I can say about this group was everybody at some point in time improved on something, and throughout games, somebody would always surprise me. They'd set a screen like they were supposed to, or they'd make it cut in the basket and they were open, or they shoot it from the corner, the thing would go in. Sometimes they'd look surprised when it went in, but we played hard. We were not scoreless all year. We had a few goals. We wanted to win a game, which we didn't do. We got close a couple times. We wanted to score some points every game, which we did. We wanted to shoot them when we were open. Everybody got a chance to do that. I think everybody shot it at least once in a game. And then we wanted to play hard, which we did that. And then overall, I think the guys were just a lot of fun, and they listened and they were coachable. So we had one award. It was really hard to have two. And so I chose the young man who I thought was always had a smile on his face, good, whether the day was going good or bad. And even when he thought something in practice didn't go really, really well, he still would smile. He smiled all the time. He's smiling right now. And so that was just really, really contagious for us. And so I greatly appreciate his attitude and his effort. And I asked him at the end of the year, I said, Han, how did the year go for you? And I said, how was last year? And he said, Coach, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't very good. And I said, well, why was that? Why was last year not very good? He said, well, I didn't play a whole lot, and I didn't think I was, very good. And I said, well, you played a whole lot this year. How do you think this year's going? He said, oh, Coach, it's so much better than last year. And so because of that, he is my Cavalier Award winner. So Hong Kong, come on. One more round of applause for our blue team boys basketball.
All right, I'm Coach Schaefer. That taught me to be late. All right, here we go. Here's the 2023-2024 middle school boys basketball gold team. 7th grade, Sammy Amati. 6th grade, Andrew Hatcher. 7th grade, Avery Nettles. 8th grade, Adam Diener. 8th grade, Ethan Ray. 8th grade, Rowan Serby. 7th grade, Grayson Randolph. 8th grade, AJ Togar. And 8th grade, Zach Krause. They were brought up in numerical order by their jerseys. How about a round of applause for the gold team? Extend my appreciation to everyone who makes basketball happen. Cheerleaders, so appreciative. The treats we got for parents, skate duty, concession duty that they do, the rides of encouragement, so much parents do. Sincere thank you to you all. And special thanks to assistant coach Devin Long, who was a tremendous help. So our team finished with 2 wins and 8 losses. We had one tough loss when we were simply clearly outcoached. We had quite a few games where our opponents had a combination of talent and athleticism and basketball experience that we could not match. But we ended the season with 2 straight big wins as we happily found ourselves as a team with superior basketball skills. I love the talent and the effort and the character of these guys. I'm hoping that many of them and others of you in the crowd will play a lot of basketball during the so-called and current off-season. Have a growth mindset. You can get lots better. You can get lots better. As I considered who is our most valuable player, I was unable to narrow it down between Avery and Grayson and Adam and Zach. So I couldn't give that award. I thought about most improved player, and I couldn't get it down between Ronan, Ethan, and AJ and Andrew. And then I thought I'd have best teammate, but it tied across the board, best teammate, very high score for all of them. But I did come up with 2 awards. Okay? And the captain's award goes to our captain. His season start, the only player returning from last year's A team. He was our best at handling pressure defense, and the best at applying pressure defense. He was known for giving unyielding effort. He led our stretching and ball handling drills in practice every day. Our captain's award goes to Adam Dean. The coach's award goes to a super special player and teammate, one who always gave his best, who humbly accepted his role on our team and constantly improved at it. He brought enthusiasm to every moment. He's a special young man, and he brightens our days. The coach's award goes to Sammy Amati. For the 2022-2023.
afterwards, we will dismiss 5